Hi, I'm Arthur. And once again, it's that time of year where the Warhammer World Championships are happening, and a lot of announcements will in fact happen alongside them. And I have a lot to say on the matter of said announcements this year. I don't think I'll be doing this much more often, because when GW does a bunch of announcements, it's usually just GW announcing like 4 to 5 character single entity models for a faction that hasn't had an update in over 10 years. So I doubt I'll ever see more than that most times. And if I do, it's usually from some bigger entire range refresh, which it seems like they did this time quite a lot. With a whole lot of announcements and a whole lot of things to say, let's boogie down and get to the 40k announcements, I guess. Hey, that thing I mentioned that happens too much is happening. See, GW has this thing they do where when they are strapped for time and have nothing else to offer, they either do a new sculpt of something we already had a model for that's old as the hills, or release a new character model as a whole. It's easier to pay a sculptor for one model rather than a whole kit of models, you know? It also benefits them because it allows them to release a support model to support units that might not be selling as well, so people can be encouraged to get them. Regardless, Ulrich the Diviner is a model I have always wanted to see an update for, and I think he looks cool. Though I wish they gave him a second model for when he goes fucking 8th Gate Bankai Super Saiyan God mode for one turn. Next up, you have the Dark Angels update, which I have been hoping and praying and crying and shitting for, that the Dark Angels would get a range refresh akin to the Black Templars. And I'm hoping this is just a portent and not just the end result. Asmodai looks good, the smoke on the braziers on his back look really nice, and I can have a lot of fun painting those. Also, that Fallen Helm. Holy shit, man. The line is not gonna be happy. The Deathwing Knights look fucking amazing though, and they make me genuinely want to start a 40k Risen army of Dark Angels. It's something I have been mulling about for a while now, but I think they are cool, though I am sad to see the Flail of the Unforgiven go, because it doesn't seem like it's there. Also, a new Crusade book, which is awesome. I am looking forward to grabbing it because I genuinely enjoy playing Crusade with friends. So, that's the 40k announcements. What do they have for Age of Sigmar? Oh shit, oh fuck, oh damn. I was looking at picking up a new range of models for AOS. The TLDR is I'm selling off a bunch of old stuff that I have to make room for new paint projects. And this shit, look at this. This dude looks like an Elden Ring mid-boss, for fuck's sake. I love this. The new ghouls look fantastic. The Ghoul Knights make me feel things. The new characters are sleek as fuck and not too over-designed. The Vargulf looks amazing, and what can I even say about the new character? He looks like a fucking raid boss to an MMORPG. He's fucking big too, I love him. I might be picking up this box if I have the cash when it comes out though, so who knows? I like that they are updating the unequivocally ugly models, the ones that have not gotten an update in a while, and were not even a faction before. They were just lacking a bit of an identity, so now that they have the new models, they are quite unique in design, and I like that. Fun fact. When GW does a live stream like this, they usually ask trivia questions on the pre-roll screen, and one of them was something akin to, which of these 3 characters was in the world that was, but is still around in Age of Sigmar? And it was Alariel, Usharan, and I think Sigmar? I forgot what the third one was. By process of elimination, the answer is all of the above, but I have never heard of Usharan, so I immediately said aloud in the call that I was in, oh hey, I guess whoever the fuck Usharan is, he's getting a model. Love that shit. What's next? Fucking! I don't play Underworlds. I wish I could, but no one in my area around me does, except for like maybe one person. But the thing that upsets me is that in Age of Sigmar, the only constant army I play is the fucking Cruel Boys. And they have gotten 2 Underworld teams by now, and have not gotten a single other model since their release, which is fucking not cool, dude. These are kind of a downgrade from the last group that were a bunch of beast catcher guys. These dudes just look like the orc model of all time. Kinda lame, but we out here. Hell yeah! We needed these. They previewed these a few months back, and I was pretty fucking pumped about them releasing the kit. We need plastic assault marines in the Horus Heresy, so people can have an easier time actually getting assault marines. And I'm not saying that because I play Night Lords and think the assault marines are sexy. I'm saying it because I also want to have Mark III assault marines for my Iron Warriors, with the clunky, weird jump packs too. I think they hit a lot of the best vibes possible they possibly could with this kit. The only thing that bothers me is I can see that as a trend for these plastic kits for these older marks of power armor. They are using the same command upgrade sprue for like command weapons, power fists, power swords, that kind of thing, which if it means they can produce these kits easier and for a cheaper price, then I'm fine with it. Necromunda is one of those games I've always wanted to get into, but I've never had a single friend in my area who wants to actually play the game. I mean, to be fair, I've never really had that stop me in the past from collecting the models, but like, you know, I prefer to keep my pile of shame from turning into a mountain of shame, you dig? The car looks like a car. It's not that visually impressive, but it's giving me Mad Max Twisted Metal vibes, so whatever floats your boat. Or sinks it, I guess. I'm curious what they're gonna do with Kill Team. They seem to be kind of fizzling out a bit towards the end, and they have a Kill Team box that hasn't even been released yet that they announced last time. Oh fuck, that looks awesome. I was kind of tentative that GW was going to put their whole pussy into Old World, but seeing this model with a lot of the OG design philosophies of fantasy and 40k makes me kind of happy. Now, you might not know what I mean, but prior to, like, say, 2015, GW would very often release dual kits like this, where you have big model and a dude or two riding on top of said big model. You could run big model as its own. Good example that I like to use is the zombie dragon that could also be a Terrorgeist for the Ghoul Kings. And you could run the Terrorgeist on its own, but you could also put a Ghoul King on top of it, so it's a Ghoul King riding a Terrorgeist. But if you just wanted to run the Terrorgeist, there was a special base you could put the Ghoul King on, so you had two models. Looks like with this Bone Dragon, you actually have that same philosophy where you can put the Lich Priest on top, or the Tomb King Monarch on top, and whatever one you don't, they get their own base, so you get an additional model out of it. It's a good use of plastic, and it makes me feel like I'm actually getting a lot more value than I probably am. Though that being said, this model is going to be a fucking pain in the ass to transfer if you don't have a foam case for it. I think in general it is a healthy way of promoting the hobby. All in all, I think these announcements were fucking radical. I love this shit. I'm in this shit. I am getting a Night Lords kit even if it fucking kills me, bro. This shit's awesome. What did you think of them? Comment down below and give me your opinion, as well as like and subscribe. Lastly, I want to thank my channel members for supporting me in these grim times. And if you want to support me as well as gain access to new content, then become a channel member today. Thanks again for watching. Until next time.